good morning. Welcome to the adventure. Today's Sunday and we're finally out on a ride. Been about a week. Good to be back out. Different route this morning. A little bit longer than we normally do. Nothing real major. I got Cindy with me. Good morning. And we're gonna go see what we can get into. Okay, so we've run into a little bit of a problem here. There is a tree down in the middle of the trail, and a friendly bicyclist was yelling at us when to let us know that it was down. So that's good for him, but I didn't figure it'd be down this bad. But yeah, it's down. Must have been hit by lightning maybe, or just high winds. We didn't really have high winds over the last couple of days. A lot of rain, but tree down for sure, and this should be interesting to get through.
Hey, tree down.
Friend told me there was one here. I was thinking I could go around.
Are there ticks?
Probably,
Snakes?
maybe, but probably not.
Ticks are my phobia.
And spiders.
Here we go.
And spiders.
Woohoo!
You made it.
Maybe you want me to do that for you?
No, want me to help her hold her or anything?
You watch. I'm going to do this.
I'm recording, so as a part of this ride, I figured I would try to do some turn-by-turn navigation using the Wahoo Roam. I uploaded a route that I pulled off of Strava, and all you do is sync it with your phone. I'll do a quick video to show you how to do that. But so far so good. We come through some pretty heavy foliage type trails, and I lost signal once while we're coming through there, but it reprogrammed itself and got me back on track. All right, real quick demo on how I get maps from my phone to my Wahoo. Of course, I use Strava, launch Strava. And if you go into the map area, then it'll list maps in your area that you can go download. And so we're gonna go do this Trinity Trail Lake Drive Alta Mesa route that's on there. So in this case, I would hit save. Brings it up into a bigger view, of course. You hit the save, and it'll automatically save it to your Strava app, so you can view the route. So if you're just a Strava user, you can go ahead and use the app, and then you can, of course, track yourself just using the Strava app. But for the Wahoo, you have to go into, of course, the Element app, and it is connected. And then if you, in your Element app, if you go into the workout area, there's a selection for choosing a route. Go choose your route. And as you can see, because I've got my Strava and my Wahoo app synced together, anything that I download on Strava also downloads on the app. So in this case, all I want to do is select the app, push the select sign, you get the syncing icon that pops up. Once the route is actually synced to your route, you'll get the notification that it is loaded. And then if you go to the page, and you went start, the ride has started, and it will take you to your first position that the route has, right? So I'll give you a quick glance at what the screen looks like now that we're back out on the road. morning. Hopefully you can see that there's breadcrumbs there, and then up on the top right there's a note that tells you when your next turn is. You can also go to the main screen and see all your stats, and it'll give you the actual next turn as well. I'll put that screen up as well, so you can see that. So as you can see, it's giving me turn directions now, which is pretty good. Okay, so our low water crossing is still got water across it, so we're gonna have to do a little bit of a detour. I'm sure the turn-by-turn is gonna go nuts, but it's maybe about a half a mile out of our way, not a big deal. So as you can see, it's trying to reroute me, which is kind of cool. So it actually did reroute me. Got caught back up, and now it's, I don't know where it's telling me to go, but I'm gonna take my route because I know my route. I probably should listen to this just to see where it takes me. We'll see how close it is. Not too much you can do different from what we're fixing to do from a route perspective. So it wanted me to turn right on this road, which is just a continuation of where we were, and then the next road up is telling me to turn left on, which is the route that I was going to take anyway. Okay, so it kind of knew where I needed to go. It was taking me on the main roads, but there's some cut through trails that you can get to the same place, and that's what we're going to go do. So it rerouted already and knows that I'm back on the trail system and is actually putting me back on the trail. So far so good. I'm confusing it, I think, a little bit, but it seems to be handling it pretty good. So one of the interesting things is when I got back to where I was supposed to be on the route, the actual route popped back up, you know, with the title of the route, told me that I'll be back on track, right, in a X amount of feet. And then it's got, of course, arrows, you know, the lights on the left side of the computer is actually showing me to keep straight, I guess, or just flashing to get my attention probably. So now that we're back on the route that we started, I'm assuming that the route guidance will just pick back up. So it's giving me that turn right slightly, which is, you're gonna see that here. And then it don't tell me about this turn. Okay, so next turn, 500 feet. One of the things that I like about the Wahoo mapping system is it puts everything on one screen. The lights are pretty helpful because they kind of catch your eyes that you got a turn coming up, which is, you know, a good thing, because I'd be known to miss turns if I didn't have some optical type notification. I'm a little hard of hearing, so I can't always hear the beeps. Okay, so it brought us all the way out to the frontage roads, which is good. Didn't have me get on the interstate, so that's another good. But it puts on the frontage road, which is, I guess, part of the route. So it's actually holding up to where it should be holding up to. So this area is kind of a jumbled mess, and if you're not 100% sure which road to take, then you may take the wrong road. The computer doesn't do a really good job at keeping you either right or left, kind of nothing like your car does. I'll show you what the screen looks like. As you can see, it's like a jumbled mess. Car back! So you just got to watch the street signs as well. Make sure you don't get on a road that you don't need to be on. If you got on that one, you'd be on the interstate, and that's not a good thing either. Okay, so there you have it. Quick run around, I guess it'd be South Fort Worth. The Wahoo does pretty good with turn by turn. A couple of areas where there was problems, but nothing too major, nothing that you can't overcome. So let me know what you think. I'll look forward to your comments. And as always, please like and subscribe. And we'll catch you on the next adventure. Take care.